Hello and welcome to the latest episode of VR Sim Wizard. Our friends at Monstertech sent me a box with 3 chair mounts for me to install on my Yaw 2 with the Yaw 2 seat, 2 side mounts and a center mount. As you'll see, I was able to install the side mounts using a little creativity, but the center mount looks to be a no-go. Here you can see the 2 Monstertech side mounts. On the port side, which is the left side for all you landlubbers, I've mounted my Thrustmaster TWCS throttle, and on the starboard side, I have a Kensington trackball in place. Here's a better look at the side controls and at my desk-mounted center stick. The Monstertech center mount solution did not work, as you'll see later in this video. For my center stick, I used an inexpensive, yet still very robust desk mount from Hikig, purchased on Amazon.com. Monstertech uses a pair of adapters to attach their side mounts to the bottom of the seat, using the same holes as those used for the armrests. I don't use my armrest on my Yaw 2, as it's only used for gaming. They offer a series of 7 different adapters for pretty much all gaming seats and office chairs in the market, and for the Yaw 2 seat, I used what is known as the Form 2 plate. These adapters are amazingly sturdy, machined from a solid sheet of 8mm thick aluminum. They each tip the scales at just over 1 kilogram. Shown here is the underside of the Yaw 2 chair and the mounting plate called the Seat Holder Slider by YarVR that is used to attach the seat to the pitch platform. The armrest bolts are circled in red, and these are where we will attach the side mounts. There is a small arrow cut in the slider to indicate the front of the seat. In a normal installation, the adapter would slide into the opening for the armrest, but as you can see here, this opening is too narrow for the Monstertech Form 2, and the 2 innermost bolt holes are not reachable. In an all-too-rare flash of personal inspiration, it came to me that I might be able to slide the Form 2 adapter under the seat slider. Hey, would you look at that? It worked! As often happens in engineering though, solving one problem led to the creation of another, as now the seat slider was 8mm away from the bottom of the seat. I scrounged around the parts bag sent by Monstertech and found a bunch of these 10mm spacers. Eureka! I had quite a few, but I only need 4. They worked perfectly. I had to dig out 4 longer bolts from the parts bags though, as the bolts that came with the seat were too short. Here are the 2 side mounts installed. Note the orientation of each mount and how the openings face forward. This is important to enable the easy swing out of the mounts as demonstrated shortly. Shown here is the right side mount with my Kensington trackball and a 3D printed holder for the trackball. I won't go into the assembly of the mounts as Monstertech has excellent instructions and videos on their site. The normal method of attachment for the mount is using standard bolts, but looking at the Monstertech website, I saw an easy way of mounting and dismounting this item. And although I didn't receive this option, my parts bin had several M8 by 25mm lever arm bolts, and these worked very well. With these levers installed, mounting, unmounting, or simply swinging the mounts out of the way is a piece of cake. I was very excited that Monstertech sent along a center joystick mounting kit, thinking it would be an easy way to realistically mount this flight control. It turns out it's so close, but no joy. The center mount attaches to a seat with an angled piece of metal into which the aluminum extrusions bolt. You can see the part is just a little too narrow to fit over the chair mounting plate and just a little too wide to fit inside of it. After finishing my installation, I've realized I could raise my seat on aluminum extrusion profiles enough to fit the center mount between the seat and the seat mount slider, and I may do this someday. That's it for this edition of VR Sim Wizard. If you enjoyed what you saw or thought it useful, please like the video and subscribe, or leave a comment below. In the coming weeks, I'll finally be using my Yaw 2 in Flight Sim mode with DCS, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and IL2. Until then, I'm Dennis, and this has been VR Sim Wizard.